Alright, sup witches, just a little intro. This is Celeste of the Silver Cord. If you want to join me for more astrology cards or anything else like that, links are below, reading information is below. But besides that, I am going to create a little empowering series for y'all. And I am starting with Aries because I am an Aries, right? I am not just an Aries. I am an Aries Sun, Leo rising, and a Sagittarian moon. So I'm pretty much the queen of fire right now. Always have been. It's been crazy. I'm being bad, but I'm hiding it off camera for you. So, I wanted to do some goddess calls for you. I have had this deck since I was 19 years old, and I absolutely love it. And I know with all the stuff in astrology and everything, especially like signs that have bad cards, like the devil and death and stuff, like they're all wigged out because they have bad cards. So I've decided to come on here and empower you ladies. This is for my divine feminines for sure, or a cross watcher who is trying to figure out the Aries female. So here we go. You want to know what your goddess is, Aries? Can you see her? Let me get her in shot real good for you. Power. Freya, right? A little side history on Freya. I know some of you guys might know of her and, you know, how she's Odin's daughter and all that other stuff. But let me just go over the story in this book to explain to you exactly where your strengths and weaknesses probably lie and where you should be focusing most of your energy. Here we go. Freya is the Norse goddess of creativity, love, beauty, expression. Her power through her connections between the warring Azir and the agricultural peace-oriented Vanir. In this way, she is a mediator between war and peace. I don't know about you guys, but my first school club that I joined, I was actually a peer mediator, so I loved it when I found this, right? I did that when I was like 14. Anyway, the Norse had divided their gods and goddesses into two groups, the Vanir and the Aesir. Duality, don't you love it? Worshipped during the agricultural and Bronze Age, the peaceful Vanir lived with the earth as they coaxed food from its fertile soils. Unfortunately, the Iron Age brought not only the first development of hunting tools and weapons, it also brought the combated Azir, who declared war upon the Vanir. For the sake of peace, the Vanir agreed to give the Aesir their beloved goddess of beauty, Freya. I may be saying Vanir and Aesir wrong, but you know, when you learn from reading, that's what happens. In this way, Freya became the link between the old world before iron tools and the new, where power was often expressed in violence instead of through diplomacy, tolerance. She shows that the true power lies in the ability to discriminate between aggression and passivity, and the ability to choose between them at the correct time. Now, an undeveloped Aries female has to deal with a lot of, that they can tend to be super duper combative, right? But as you evolve in your own energy, in your own sign, the Aries generally, once they're past childhood, they don't like the fighting thing. You know what I'm saying? We kind of get over that relatively quickly. One, we're good at it, so there's no sense in like keeping that ball rolling. But also, we're good at arguing, and we kind of enjoy it in a sense. Like, we don't enjoy arguing, but we do enjoy a good debate. That's what makes us good mediators, is we can listen to both sides of the story and mediate between the two from both perspectives and generally help people find a middle ground. I know that is a skill. I end up doing a lot of like group readings for friends or sisters and stuff like that, and I end up doing a lot of mediating in those sessions. I don't know about you guys, but I always found that the Aries female is the one in the party that when a fight pops off, they're the ones that jump up to try and diffuse it. They don't jump into the fray. They jump up to diffuse the fray because your goddess is Freya and she just wants peace. She just wants to pet her cats and have a good time. If you ever look her up, she's got giant blue cats. It's actually a cool story too. All right. So in this deck, for the meanings of this, and now for a regular tarot deck, this would be the Emperor. It'd be an extremely masculine card, and a lot of us can't even relate to that. So this may help you out. So the positive attributes and the meanings that it has is the ability to use power wisely, the awareness of one's power, meeting an authority figure or teacher who can help, the ability to lead and inspire others, knowledge of how to work with the system without giving up important values and resorting to violence and deception. Aries females do not like to lie. We're not liars, mainly because we talk a lot, so it's just easier not to lie. We learned that very quickly too. What liars get caught all the time. It's just better to be honest, right? Now, the aspects that you need to fight or that you need to address is you can be oppressive towards others. You can either come off as very oppressive or you are easily oppressed because we're so outspoken, out there, wild, crazy. We do all this nonsense stuff, and we're generally, everybody calls us the toddlers of the universe. We take that to heart because we listen to everything, because we listen and we try to understand the other person's perspective. So we will generally, we can find ourselves boxing ourselves really tight. And if you box yourself up really tight, you're going to explode. The reversal for the Emperor and for the Power card here is loss of personal power. We have a very bad habit of giving away our power. You are cardinal fire. You are meant to light the world on fire. You're meant to light fire under people's asses and get them going. You are the idea person. You are a goddess and you are powerful. And I hope that message helped you or anybody else who is trying to learn about the Aries female. I'm just going to do these as a real quick series, and I will have the other signs up just as soon as I can. Love you guys. Blessed be all those who walk these paths with me. I'll holler at you later.